Let us all just praise Erasmus and his almost G-string. Yes, his almost G-string. Let's not look at it too much. It's too powerful. Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest and our adventures with Oakzurd Fusepit. Now, when we left off, we were attempting to defend Sok from the likes of the Empire, and yeah, I mean, they really want those socks, don't they? They really do, even though it's just one. So I don't know why they want that. Maybe they're missing one, you know? Maybe they only have one sock and they want another sock to, you know, pair it up. Yes, okay. Well, anyway, as you can see here, I actually have retrieved a whole bunch of additional units. I went to the Realm of Chaos territory, went into a various amount of different taverns. There's only 3 of them, obviously, but I went into 3 taverns, waited for some time over there, and then went into, I think, at least 2 again, just to make sure that we had the refresh of the population of the taverns, you know, perfectly, you know, synced up, I guess you could say. Anyway, what I've done is I've recruited a fellow by the name of Beeck. Now, he is amazing. I think anyone that's played Warsword Conquest or has watched a previous series of mine on Warsword Conquest and that we've had Beeck in, you know how amazing he is. For those of you that don't know, he is a bear that literally just runs around and absolutely murders everything in sight. He is fantastic. Very, very high level, extremely expensive companion. And, well, let's just say that I spent 8,000. Yes, I spent 8,000 on him. Now, the main problem with me spending 8,000 at this point on him is that I'm not spending it on some kind of enterprise. Although, bear in mind that I was trying to find a ransom broker, was unable to find a ransom broker, and then I was lucky enough to be able to find a whole bunch of nice wool that I could sell, so I took that to Ascravet as well. And then I, you know, scraped basically enough money together to buy an ironworks at the nearby Bretonnian town. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's probably a bad idea to buy it in the Bretonnian town, but it was close by, and I thought, okay, it's only, I think it was 6,000? I think it was only 6,000, so it's not too bad. I don't really have anything to worry about there. Now, I'm not going to be taking any of these, even though they are pretty cool. I personally feel like the skeletal units are actually kind of fun to use. And yeah, the last time I played an undead character was years and years ago. So yeah, there's obviously that to take into account as well. But yeah, you can see here that I also spent a little bit of cash on these mercenary lead belchers, which I hope are going to help us out. Now, bear in mind that me spending 8,000 on Beeck is not great, because you know what he has a problem with? He has a problem with Oggy Boggy. Yes. I don't know why he has a problem with Oggy Boggy, but he does. And I'm a bit disappointed by that, because he's constantly complaining about him. He's complained, I think, in the last 5 minutes, twice about him. So I don't exactly know why. I guess it's because Oggy Boggy wants to save people, and Beeck is just like, oh, just let them die, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's not particularly good. Anyway, for those of you that want to see, these are his stats. This is exactly the reason why he is worth 8,000. I mean, 8,000 really isn't even that much for him, because look, he has 180 HP. 180. That is unheard of. That is absolutely crazy. And now let's just actually take a look at the lead belchers here as well, so you can, yeah, Beeck has more HP than ogres. And he has more mobility as well, and oh, he's just really, really good. But obviously, if he decides to leave, I've just been siding with Oggy Boggy in this regard, because he is our only medic, and we kind of need him to stick around, so that's basically what I've been doing. Anyway, what we're also going to try and do here is, again, protect our village. I have been lucky enough to not have my village be attacked at all, and I don't exactly know how that was possible, because I was away for a bit of time, and I thought that there were many, many vassals attempting to take it, well, not take it, but raid it, and my mana is done after 6 days. That's going to help us so much to be able to wait in the village or by the village and, you know, give us a place to be a little bit safer, because right here, me being right on the outskirts, that's not very safe at all. Alright, so let's take a look. I would like to... Ooh, you know, I'd love to take this, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible for me right now. I mean, I literally only... Oh, one of my prisoners escaped? That's unfortunate. Yeah, anyway, I would love to be able to do that, but I think my maximum company size just is not enough at the moment. I mean, you can see blatantly that we've only got 73, and that kind of number against a force of, what, 424? I think that's just... It's just too little, you know? It is just too little. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go over to the Bretonnian town that I bought the Enterprise in, because I'd like to sell my loot, and maybe along the way... Oh, hello. Okay, yeah. I actually would have liked to have fought a vassal, but this guy is the Emperor himself, so that's a negatory. That's where we're not going to be doing that. No, that's a little bit too much for us. I mean, I might be able to take on someone with about 150 units or so, but 250? I think that's a bit much. So, we'll see if we encounter anyone along the way here. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Transform into a boat. And, yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I've actually been a bit surprised by the lack of activity on the border between us and the Empire, because they haven't, as I say, they haven't been around. And I've been in this territory for a couple of, maybe a day or two before, well, an in-game day or two before starting the recording, and nothing happened. Literally, I could not find any vassals. Strange. Very, very strange. Okay, so let's go to Couronne, and there's a whole bunch of Bretonnian vassals here. Knowing my luck, the Realm of Chaos is probably going to declare war against them or something. Let's hope that they don't. We have an ironworks here, and I'm going to try and sell a whole bunch. And this guy previously gave me about 2,000, which was pretty nice. And, oh yeah, I did actually find an animal merchant. An animal merchant, so I was able to purchase a Chaos horse, which is hopefully going to be really, really good for us once we are able to get our riding skill to 4, because every single Chaos mount apparently requires 4 in riding, and that is kind of a big deal because I only have 9 in agility, so I need to get 3 levels and put every single thing in agility to be able to do that. Now, I have seen that there's actually a band of royal traders here, 76 of them. Oh. Okay, I'm actually unsure which one is which. As you can see here, if I click on this, I don't know which one's which. So, that's not really working out too well, is it? And they are, I think they're actually stuck because I'm unable to engage upon them, so I think they're actually stuck. Yeah, because you can see here, this isn't actually a crossing that we can utilize. That is a crossing, but maybe I can do it from this side? Nope. Nope, can't do it from that side either. Yep, so those guys are literally just stuck in perpetual, well, static area movement. Yes, never mind. Well, anyway, Sok was raided now, finally, which is kind of a shame, because it was giving me 800 gold per week, but I kind of did need to sell. I mean, where else am I going to sell? I mean, I could go on my boat over to Mount Veneer. Is that faster? Maybe? Well, I don't really know, but what I do know is that we're going to hunt down the vassal in question that just raided our village. We're only getting 800 from it, so I'm not really too disappointed about it, to be honest. I'm just hopeful that my construction will continue, but I somehow doubt it. I think it probably halts the construction, which is a shame, but it's alright, it's alright. I mean, it is on the border, so I am expecting it to be raided more often than not. And let's see, actually, you know what? Should I try and raid one of their villages? That would be extremely audacious of me. Oh, I guess we should just try it out, shouldn't we? Alright, well, there you go. I actually did manage to pull off a raid, and you can see here that Oggy Boggy looks upset, because obviously he doesn't like raiding villagers, and that's kind of a shame to me, because he's an amazing companion, and I really don't want him to leave. So this is probably going to be the only time that we pillage something, because I really don't want him to leave, again, because he is a fantastic medic, and he's invaluable to us. But it's going to be a huge amount of loot here, huge amount of loot. And I would really like to take as much of it as I can. Wow, I really need more inventory management, don't I? I think I do. Anyway, let's get rid of the cheap things that we have in our inventory here. I have some cheap cabbages, and we can let the fine grain go. Cheap grain. And then we can take the rest of the good stuff. And we're actually gaining other food as well, as I say that, by also picking up some things here. So that's nice. Now, I don't know how much we're going to get from that, but you can see here that Lord Ebelinus was attempting to intercept us as we were raiding this. Come on, let's get him. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so he is only fielding a total of 14, but he does have Reiksguard Knights, which are going to be a bit difficult to deal with, I think. But obviously we have the numbers. And the numbers in this case are going to be... It always makes me laugh when these plague bearers run towards me. I don't know why. They just have a really hilarious stance. They're just like, ah, gotcha, you know, sort of thing. Anyway, point is, we have the numbers, they do not. And I think we are going to be perfectly fine. I mean, my cavalry outnumber him, so... Yeah, you can't really say anything about that. And yeah, I think it's just their necks. I think the way the necks move right next to their swords is the most hilarious thing about the plague bearers. I know they're supposed to be kind of scary and stuff, but I don't find them that scary. Well, never mind. Lord Ebelinus has been knocked unconscious by a Khorne Chaos Knight. Very nice. And hopefully we'll be able to take him prisoner as well. That would be kind of nice. I did add, by the way, another Chaos Troll to our ranks, but I was only able to add one of them because the other one I didn't have enough space for, and I didn't really want to disband any of our demonettes or anything like that because I just actually recruited a bunch. So that would be a bit of a waste. But yeah, I guess it's alright. He managed to escape. That's unfortunate. But we did get a warrior priest prisoner. I still need to sell my prisoners. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've actually tried to find a ransom broker, but they're very far and few between. Alright, never mind. Okay, so we're going to let our one dried meat go, and yeah, I really need some better gloves, but I can't wear these, obviously, but I'm going to be taking a whole bunch of stuff here. I'll let the cheap honey go, I guess, even though it's 315, but you can see that the armor is much, much more than these. And I could let the wine go. Let's let the wine go as well, and everything else is kind of reasonable. Now, this is something that someone did recommend to me a while ago, and that is to use one of these pistols. And I suppose we're going to try it out. So let's just swap out... Oh, well-made cheese? Yeah, okay, that's good. Swap out my spiked mace there. Alright, so that's pretty awesome, because now we can hopefully have a bit of ranged combat. We unfortunately do not have a lot in firearms, however, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. Ah, who's that? Oh, really? There's another one with 291 in his army. That's not very good. Okay, so Oggy Boggy, excuse me, sir. I am happy to serve you, but not if we attack innocent villagers. I do not wish to be associated with this kind of action. I am quite alarmed. Yes, well, I'm sure you are. I am terribly sorry about that. Well, needs must. Oh, it's the Emperor. I don't know why the Emperor isn't out fighting things. Why isn't he out fighting things? Where's that vassal that raided my village, by the way? I'm sure it was not Ebelinus. So, let me see if I can... Is this him? That guy has 16? What's actually going on? What's actually going on with the vassals here? Because the Emperor has 291, and all the vassals that I've seen so far only have about 16 or 20 units maximum, which is very strange. I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway. Who was the fellow that actually... Ah, yeah, I think... Was that him? But this is another case of extremely strange vassal behavior. They have 232 in this army. Okay, so what does he actually have? Is there anything really to worry about there? I mean, yeah, okay. He has 14 Reiksguard Knights, 9 Blazing Sun Knights, 5 Warrior Priests, which are, of course, a bit of a headache to deal with, but is there anything really, really bad? Not particularly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in against this guy. I'm going to start leveling up my agility a little bit with Luster here, because he is going to need to get a little bit more in Weapon Master, a little bit more in Athletics, and so on. And I think we have a decent enough army to be able to try and take this guy out. So let's see if we can do that. Okay. I'm a bit worried about it. Okay, so 73... Oh, wow. A -6 battle advantage. This might have been a bit much. Oh, dear. This might have been a bit much. Full stop. That's basically what I'm going to say on that. Oh, dear. Okay, well, the one thing we can do is hopefully try to negate as much of their cavalry as possible, because their cavalry is going to be the main reason why we might take more casualties than we'd like. And you know what I'm going to do? I would have loved to have stayed on the hill over here behind us, but we're going to have to move closer to the enemy to get the advantage in terms of height, because if we can force his cavalry to come up here, we are going to be in a fantastic position. I really wish I had some bullets now so that I could shoot some, I don't know, lead at them or whatever it is. And yeah, that would be pretty cool, but unfortunately I don't have the ability to do that just yet. Oh well, never mind. Erasmus and his nakedness will save us against this adversary. Let us hope, anyway. Let us all just praise Erasmus and his almost G-string. Yes, his almost G-string. Let's not look at it too much. It's too powerful. It's too powerful for us to look at it too much. Alright, so does he actually have any cavalry? I mean, he has a couple, but nothing really to write home about there. He actually has a lot of actually pretty good units. I'm a bit worried. Our Plague Bearers are a little bit worried as well, as you maybe can tell. Okay, so it seems like we are going to be attacking their infantry division. Let's do this. Let's charge in. I'm so happy we have Bjorg with us right now. We're going to see how many kills he gets. See if you can count how many kills Bjorg gets, because I'm probably not going to be able to. Oh, a great sword eliminated immediately thanks to Mighty Blow. Let's see if I can do a little bit more here. Yeah, nice. Another Mighty Blow activation. Very good. Okay, come on. Let's try and do as much damage as we can. They are puny humans. Puny humans not capable of competing against the utter grand might of our physical strength and prowess in combat. Yes, that's the thing that I wanted to say. Anyway, let's continue. Ah, yes, take out that greatsword. We cannot allow those greatswords to continue swinging through our units. Let's try and take out this guy, though. Okay, not particularly lucky about that, but have we eliminated? Wow, we've actually eliminated a huge amount of them. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. Come on, Chaos Troll. Come on, Chaos Troll. I'm helping you out. I'm helping you. Okay, come on. I really hope that he starts to regenerate or something. Can you regenerate? Maybe. They haven't set him on fire or anything. I don't know whether that works against the trolls in this game, but yeah, you can't really set people on fire anyway, but the point is, you know, in RPGs and things, usually you set a troll on fire and, you know, he stops regenerating. Oh, wow. I really just got shot for that much. That is terrible. Right, so I'm going to have to help at the front lines here. As you can see, my Chaos Trolls have started to fall a little bit, and I'd like to try and kill that knight. Ooh, taking a bit too much damage. Yeah, oh, okay, I thought to myself, yes, maybe I can get him, but no, it was a bit too late. Yeah, that was some damage. Oh yes, take that, Reiksguard Knight. Very nice. Okay, I have to be a bit careful here, because there are enemies coming from behind us as well, because we haven't fully eliminated the enemies that were coming from the... Really? Are you serious? We haven't eliminated these guys? Ah. Oh well, never mind. Reinforcements are coming in. You know what I should do? I should literally tell my people to... Oh dear. I should tell my people to hold position. But that's probably all she wrote, really, isn't it? That is probably all she wrote. I'm going to have to retreat immediately here. But we did a pretty good job. And I feel like the morale gain that we just had there was I think that's a bit unfair, because I think we actually did pretty well for being outnumbered considerably. I mean, look at that. We killed 128, well, technically 127, but, you know, we killed a whole bunch of them, and we only lost 14, and what did we lose? I mean, thanks to Oggy Boggy, we didn't lose any of our Chaos Trolls. We did lose one Undivided Chaos Warrior. Oh, we actually did lose 2 Chaos Trolls. Oh, okay, never mind. They were in a separate grouping, I guess. But you can see that most of the enemies that we killed were the Great Swords and 2 of the Warrior Priests. Yeah, the main issue was that the second wave coming in to attack us, 46 against 105. Do you think we can do it? Do you think we can do it? I don't know. I mean, that's the point. The second wave that they were starting to send in was primarily cavalry, and they were just outmatching us, basically. Just outmatching us. That's all they had to do, because we were overextended. I really did overextend myself pretty badly. Let's see if I can... Is he running away from me? Yes, no, he's not. He's not running away from me, so he thinks he can win. I only have 10 units that are knocked unconscious, but most of them are actually really, really good. Like, for example, the Chaos Trolls. There are... What is that? 3 of them. Yeah, there are 3 of them that are knocked unconscious. How many Chosen? We have all of our Chosen. We have all our Undivided Chaos Knights and our Khorne Chaos Knights ready for battle. So I think we might be able to achieve a victory here. And we're going to save the next round for the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.